Good afternoon, Matthew Lindsay here with Precision Home Group, here talking to you guys today about social media for your business. We have several big announcements, going to be exciting, stay tuned. So first off, we're going to talk about Precision Media Group. That's right, a new company, a new venue, a new venture for myself, Matthew Lindsay here, and Alicia, my wife. So we have Precision Home Group. That's our main source of income. That's our main company, our real estate, right? We started Precision Media Group here recently because we saw a need in the area for some other services that relate to real estate. And so that's with videography, that's with photography as it pertains to marketing some of the listings and some of the resources that we have for real estate here in town. So we started the second company to kind of support the first one, right? Because when you build a second stream of income, a second business, you always want them to be in line. You want them to support each other. You don't want them to pull each other apart. But getting too much into that, today's social media, how to use it for business. So let's dive into that. Before we do, Precision Media Group, one of our different streams there, one of our different services is social media and focusing on that. So that's why I wanted to jump into today, talk to you about social media for your business, what you can use, how you can utilize it, how you can benefit from it, and how you can grow and prosper, especially with a small business. Big businesses and small businesses. So we're going to jump into that. As you can also see, this is the part one. This is a multiple part series. We're going to do a whole series on utilizing social media for your business, but not just for your business. We're going to also talk about building a personal brand. We're going to talk about how to bolster, how to prop up, how to make your name bigger. Because if no one knows you, they can't do business with you, right? So we're going to help you blow your name up. We're going to help you get your name out there, get known, and we're going to use that. We're going to do that through social media. So today's topic, we're going to talk about Instagram. We're going to go into kind of the benefits, pros and cons of Instagram, and a lot of the different things that are surround Instagram. Now, what I'm coming to you from is Anchorage, Alaska. I'm here in Anchorage, Alaska. If I can use Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn or any of the social mediums and build my business off of them, I think that you can do it too. Because a lot of you guys watching are here in Anchorage, Alaska, are here in Alaska, but a lot of you are down in lower 48 or in another country, maybe Canada, maybe somewhere else. So if I can make things happen here in Alaska with social media, I guarantee you could take the things that we're talking about today and go blow yourself up, blow your company up, and get your name known, right? Okay, so we're going to jump in. So Instagram. We have a lot of people talking to us about, hey, how do I get bigger on Instagram? How do I get more followers? Everyone just wants to, it's kind of a status, right? I have 2,000 followers, I have 20,000, I have 200,000, I have 2 million followers. That's great, right? But are they quality? Are you going after numbers for a status, or are you going after quality? So we're going to talk about how to get quality targeted audiences and followers for you today. That's what we're going to dive into. So with followers, and gaining an audience, gaining a following on Instagram, we got to do that several different ways. Number one is we got to have that content. We got to put out content for people to engage with. If there's nothing to engage with, then there's no reason for them to come and follow you, right? So we're going to talk about we're going to talk about your feed, which is going to be the pictures you post, the videos you post, and then we're going to talk about stories, which are some of the other videos, talk about live videos, and then we're going to go talk about engaging with others. So first and foremost, we have to define, before we talk about all our content, we got to define what it is that you're trying to portray. Is it a business? Is it a personal brand that you're trying to bolster? Is it are you doing it for an organization? Are you doing it for, a group? You got to define what it is that you're trying to go for, and you got to stick to that. You got to stay in line. people are going to start coming to you and checking out your feed for a certain type of content. And if you start branching out and going multiple random different places with your content, one day you're posting dogs and puppies, next day you're posting cars, the next day you're posting, nature photos. You got to keep it in line. You got to keep it focused and on mission. And at times, throw some random stuff in, if you will, but you got to have a mission, you got to have a purpose, you got to have a story to tell on your feed, right? That's where your stories are. So we're going to define that for yourself. Define that, figure out what it is, and stick to that type of content, right? So you're going to stick to content that is going to be that people can engage with, and we're going to do that. We're going to start by doing that once a day. That's the big thing. Consistency is key. To grow a following, people need to see that you're consistently there for them, that you're consistently showing up and producing new material. And so when you do that, people are going to show up and start creating that following behind you, right? It gives them an opportunity to join in. It gives them an opportunity to be there and feel connected to you because they can see parts of your life. Second, and in that is going to also be videos. So you're going to want to post some videos, maybe some shorter videos on your feed, just so people can see not just a still image of you, but they can actually see how you communicate, how you interact with other people, different aspects of your life, right? And then we're going to move on to, so that's going to be your feed. We're going to move on to the stories. The stories is going to be, 30-second little clips. It could be still images, but it's just going to be things in your life that you share with people throughout the day. Going getting your coffee in the morning, appointments you're having during the day if you're a business. Maybe people's lives that you're changing through some of the things your business does. If you're doing some interesting things, maybe, keep it, in my world, it's business. So the radio show that I've started and I'm doing with other people in my local area, supporting other businesses. It's going to be going out and showing some of my life, showing some of the life between me and my wife with the world, with the people watching, so that they can feel a part of that and attach that, and they come back and want to follow and engage with you, right? Great, so we talked about the content, we talked about the stories and the live videos like I'm doing right here, right now. People can actually tune into you. You're giving them some type of value, some type of information that they want to tune in for. You give them some feedback. If you guys want to leave any comments, I'm going to jump on here and I'm going to actually talk to you in real life as you're watching my live video. I'm here for you. We're engaging and interacting with each other. It gives you a chance to actually talk to that person and engage with them. So that's really important. And again, consistency is key. So I go live every day. So 5 days a week, I'm going live talking about business, life, marriage, things that I'm dealing with inside my business and sharing that with you. Great. So, hey, thanks, Liam. What's going on, Matthew? Appreciate it. I'll give you a shout out here. The last thing I want to talk about is engagement. Not just people engaging with you, but one of the biggest ways that you can actually bolster, grow, and produce more followers is engaging with your targeted audience. So when we started today, we talked about, hey, how to define your audience and keep your content and your audience on mission, on point for where you want to go, right? So we're gonna find your target audience by doing a couple different things. We're first gonna start out with hashtags. We're gonna find which hashtags actually contribute to you, contribute to where you want to go, to the things that you're doing, and actually align with your purpose and mission. We're going to find locations. So here in Anchorage, Alaska, it's going to be really beneficial, especially in the real estate field where I'm just licensed here in Alaska. It's going to be really beneficial for me to actually find location tags and local things here that contribute to my local area, right? I'm not necessarily going to be going to, doing, my target audience isn't necessarily, say, in Philadelphia, right? If I can't help the people in Philadelphia, I'm not necessarily going to grow and reach out to them right now. Maybe later on, and for referrals and things like that and other business ventures, we may. But right now, I'm just licensed here in Alaska, so I'm going to focus on that. And then lastly, I'm going to find people. I'm going to find different people and business accounts in my area. I'm going to locate who those are, who would actually be and doing the things that I would like to be doing. So it's going to be, people above you and doing the things you want. So maybe I'll go find a realtor here in Anchorage doing big things, maybe owners of teams, maybe owners of the real estate brokerage itself. Finding those people with the big accounts, with the big network, and actually going and targeting some of the audience that they have, the followers that they have, so that I can actually get on and target those people. So that is what we're going to do. The 3 things that we're going to do to try to figure out our target audience is go after hashtags, we're going to go after people, we're going to go after locations. And making sure that they're all on point and that they're all pointing towards the statement that you're trying to make, that story that you're trying to make with your social media. So once we've defined what your target audience is, it's really important for us to actually go out and engage with those people. There's several different methods we can do this, and let's just jump into them. So first is actually going to be going out and liking. We're going to go out and find what the target audience is, the people that we know we can do business with now and in the future, the people we know that if we built a network with them, they would actually be able to benefit us and we would be able to benefit them in the long run. We're going to go out and like their content. We're going to go out to those different accounts and we're going to engage with them. We're going to like them. We're going to leave comments on them because, you know as well as I do, right? When you open up your Instagram, when you open up your computer on Facebook and you have those notifications, you feel good, right? You want people feeling warm. You want them feeling good that, hey, someone's engaged with me. They've liked one of my posts, they've liked some of my content, they've actually left me some feedback and engaged with me. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to engage with them, we're going to comment, and then we're going to go out and find all those other accounts that we talked about with your target audience, and we're going to start following those people. Because a lot of times when you follow someone, they're going to follow you back, right? So that's another way to engage. You're going to start with following. Once you follow, you're going to start liking and doing that kind of stuff. And then also, one of the biggest things that what you can do is as soon as somebody comes and follows you, we're going to send them a direct message. And what is that direct message going to say? It's going to say, hey, this is Matthew Lindsay. Great to meet you. Hey, I'm the owner and head realtor here at Precision Home Group. I help people get into real estate. I help people buy and sell homes here in the Anchorage area. I would love to talk to you. If you had 5 minutes to talk, here's my number. Feel free to shoot me a call, something along those lines, some type of introduction, some type of, hey, this is who I am, this is what I do, here's a way to contact me. You could put an elevator pitch in there if you want. You could put something in there so that they can engage with you. And what that does is if they respond to that, that's an automatic conversation right there. And we've started the conversation right from the get-go, and they know who you are, what you do, and what you're intending to do. So it's a great way to engage with them. So that is, in and of itself, what you should be doing on Instagram. Now, do we all have time to sit there and go and find this target audience, to go like everyone's content, to go leave comments, and do it well? And also be out sending direct messages to every single person that follows you or that you go and follow. And then also stay current on following and unfollowing, building that following so that you can actually convert some of those leads on social media actually into business leads so that you can help people, because that's the core of it, right? We're here to help people. I'm not here just to build up big numbers and get 20, 30, 40, 50, 100,000 followers just to say I have numbers, right? That's just a status. We're here to actually help people. So how do we do that? How do we spend so much time doing that? If you don't have the time to commit, then Precision Media Group, like I mentioned before, we do have some social media services that I would love to talk to you guys about. So we take over that whole engagement aspect of the liking, the commenting, the following, the direct messaging for you. You put out the content, we take care of the background, and we engage with people all day, nonstop, 24 hours a day. That's right, we send out messages, we engage with them, and what we're seeing is anywhere from about 500 to 1,000 new followers for our clients every month. It's amazing. I would love to talk to you about the details of that. Send me a direct message if you have any questions at all. You can do it here on Facebook, on Instagram. You could send me an email anytime, matthew@precisionhomegroup.com, or feel free to even shoot me a text. My cell phone number is 907-302-1010. 1011. I would love to talk to you about it. It's a great service, and my mission with Precision Media Group is to help businesses and people blow up their names, get out of obscurity, get known in their local areas, and blow up their businesses by getting quality leads in their areas that can actually help bolster their business. That's my mission. That is what I am here to do with Precision Media Group. So we're going to be back here next week to talk to you about utilizing social media for business. Part 2, we're going to go into Facebook, we're going to go into LinkedIn, we're going to go into Twitter, we're going to go into all the different mediums. We're going to talk about Stitcher, creating podcast. It's just going to be a huge cycle. So stay tuned. There's a lot of content, a lot of value that I would love to provide for you guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment, shoot me a message. I'm always available, and I love to connect with you. You guys have a great day, and I will connect with you tomorrow afternoon.